So, you're the one that saved the Queen, eh? You don't look that special.
Over here, I could use your help.
Get away from me, stupid thing! Is he gone? Steer clear of Tor Draok, stranger. Those strange motes are everywhere. I saw one of them turn a cow into a person. I'm getting out of here before one of them gets me. I'm not spending the rest of my days as a farm animal. I don't know. I was just trying to cut through the area around the old wizard's tower there when I spotted those strange motes. It was chaos. Unnatural things started happening, and then one of the motes started chasing me. No, not that I've ever seen. And I take that shortcut almost every day. The Magister who lives there and his Khajiit assistant, Ember, are nice enough. I hope they're all right. But I'm not crazy enough to go back. You look brave. Maybe you could?
I cannot decide if I prefer...
I see we have quite the traveler. I see we have quite the travel.
hope you don't mind me saying so, but you look like someone who's good at cleaning up messes. I've got a big one for you, if you're up for it. I'd pay you for your time, but I need someone quick on their feet. This mess is turning into a crisis. I was experimenting with a spell while my mentor, Magister Iren, was away, but the magic went awry. If it doesn't get dealt with, it's going to spread beyond this area and harm a bunch of innocent people. I can't fix it on my own, so I need help. I need to develop a counterspell, but first their protective wards around the area need to be restored by someone other than myself, so I don't taint the magic. That's where you come in. Like I said, if you help, I can pay. Hold still. You'll need this unless you want to spend the next few hours as a sheep. Not as glamorous as it sounds. And here, take these crystals. You'll need them to restore the wards. The first one is in the meadow just up the hill to the north. Mostly they serve to keep errant magic inside Tordriak's boundaries. You know, the standard 3 points of protection thing. Unfortunately, my spell kicked those wards in the teeth. They're not protecting anything now. Here we are. I'm going to cast a little... That's one ward restored! Let's go fix the next one. It's in the glade just west of here. I really should have paid more attention to Magister Iren when he was explaining how these protective wards work. I should have paid more attention to him in general, actually. The next one is in the glade. It's just across the way to the west. Unfortunately, no. The wards are just to keep the unstable magic inside the bounds of Tordrea. That way, I can work on a counterspell without worrying about the original spell spreading. Magister Iren made sure I knew what they were and what purpose they served as soon as he took me on as an apprentice. He wanted me to be familiar with as much as Tordreac as possible, or at least the parts that keep it safe. Here we are. I'll make sure nothing gets knocked. Oh, you're a natural. Maybe you should have been Magister Iren's apprentice. The last ward is south of here, inside a cave. This is the last one. Let's get this over with quick. That's all the wards. Let's talk outside. I need to figure out what to do next. I know my rogue spell is to blame for most of the weirdness happening around Tordreok, but it almost seems like these damned moats are becoming dangerous. They're doing more than just mischievous magic. Fish biscuits. I need to figure this out. I'm not sure. The moats aren't new. They're always hanging around Tordreok. I think they're drawn to places like this. But there was nothing in my spell that should have made them act malevolent. And there are a lot more around than usual. Yes, I can make traps to contain them, but I'm still worried about their behavior. While I work on the traps, could you head into the tower and look to Magister Iren's things? He might have a book with more information about the modes. See if you can find anything in the tower about the modes. I'll meet you there and start on the traps.
This is ridiculous. I knew Magister Iren should never have taken in a mangy cat like you.
Relax, Huldressa. I'm working on it.
You better work fast, because when Magister Iren... What the... Oh!
You in here? Did you find anything useful about the moats? I finished the traps. Once we set them up, they should take care of the moats. Then I can sort out the livestock in Huldressa, and at some point create a counterspell to fix everything for good. Did you learn anything useful? Oh, I read that one, with the wind sorrow lady, right? Oh, what if my spell disturbed her and that's why the moats are acting up? That's troubling, and also a problem for future Ember. Let's focus on one thing at a time. Or two things, actually. The traps are finished, but the livestock and Huldressa are still a problem. I want to figure out a way to return them all to their natural forms before the illusion does any damage. Could you set the traps while I do that? Here, I'll mark some places to set the traps. They're in a pack by the work tables outside. While you do that, I'll figure out how to fix the livestock and Huldressa. Then I can work on my counterspell. Meet me by the livestock pens when you're done. Good luck setting up the traps. I'll meet you by the livestock pens when you're finished. All right, let's get... You're back! The traps worked, didn't they? See? I told you I know what I'm doing. Mostly. Speaking of which, I think I figured out a way to return the livestock to their original forms. I made something. I know it looks like a spoon, but, well, technically it is a spoon, but I enchanted it. And I call it the Spoon of Undo. I just tested it on those chickens. It removes the illusions perfectly. Normally I wouldn't bother, but illusions can be disorienting and cause terrible headaches. I don't want any of the animals suffering while I come up with my counterspell. Oh, and Huldressa. I suppose I don't really want her suffering either. Here, take the Spoon of Undo. If you could run around and fix the livestock and Huldressa, that will give me a chance to finally whip up this counterspell. By the time you're finished, I'm sure I'll have something figured out. Just look around for people making animal noises. I'm sure they won't be hard to find. And tell them I'm sorry when you change them back, would you? As for Huldressa, I'm all in favor of leaving her as a guar. Just kidding. Kind of. It sounds cute when you say it. It's a pretty simple reversing enchantment. It should counteract the magic from the motes and dispel the illusion. Basic stuff, not even I can mess up. Well, they're still animals. They might run around a bit, but I doubt they'll make it too difficult for you. They're not exactly geniuses. Personally, if I was a sheep and got turned into a human, I think I'd go off on an adventure. I wasn't trying to turn animals into people, I swear. I had a theory about animating the inanimate. One of Magister Irin's texts gave me the idea. That's probably why he locks so many of his books away, now that I think about it. Well, I'm hoping to avoid that scenario. But if it does happen, I'm not sure. He's an odd one. I'm too old for him to punish, and he's not really the type to dole out discipline anyway. I think he'd be disappointed, which is so much worse. I'll be in the tower working on the counterspell. Come find me when you're done.
Was I just a guar? This is all Emma's fault.
Fish biscuits. That wasn't right. I assume he'll dress us back to her charming self. I've run into a problem. I have good news and bad news. The good news is that I've nearly finished my counterspell, but I need to find a tome called The Mirrored Way to complete it. I know Magister Irin has it, but it's not with the rest of his books. That's the bad news. Because if the Mirrored Way isn't with the rest of his things, it's probably locked away in his arcane library. The library he specifically forbids me from entering. The tome I need has to be in there. Without it, I can't make the counterspell. Magister Irin has warned me not to enter his library 1,000 times. But these are special circumstances. There will probably be some magical traps inside meant to keep me out. So I'll need your help getting the book while I deal with them. Once we find the Mirrored Way in Magister Irin's library, I can finish my counterspell. I just hope the old man wasn't serious about putting something dangerous inside to keep me out. He was definitely kidding. Had to be. Come on, let's go. Not sure. I picked the lock on the place as soon as I figured out he didn't want me getting in there. He's since put up protections and told me to stay out unless I have his permission. I'm sure he's got some kind of ward or barrier set up. It wasn't hard. Mages like Magister Irin tend to think in very magical ways. They'll put magic reinforcements over every inch of a place, but forget a few pins and a good ear can foil them. And to be fair to him, I'm a very good lockpick. Necessity. I wasn't exactly raised in the lap of luxury, not even in the lap of genteel poverty for that matter. You get good at things like that if you don't want to be hungry, or caught by guards or angry merchants. Follow me. The library is downstairs. Give me just a moment to pick the lock. All right, let's get in and out as quick as we can. I don't sense anything. Maybe the old man was bluffing. Fish biscuits!
I warned you, Ember.
This spell is specifically targeting me. I'll figure out a way down. You just focus on getting the book. That's it! You got it! Now, let's get out of here before I set off something else. Magister Irin really didn't want me getting in. I didn't know the old man had it in him. He had something to target me specifically. What a sneaky old goat. Good thing I had you with me. You managed to get the book, right? Let me see it. Let me take a look. No, not that. That would be bad. What about this? Oh, here it is. It's Amahan ist Exis, not Gahan Amexis is. Good thing I checked. See? That's personal growth right there. 2 different arcane glyphs. They do entirely different things when written and pronounced aloud. The second one is what I need for my counterspell. Now, all that's left is to get to the old ritual circle and cast this. I'll need your help again. The counterspell should set everything right in Tordreac. Things will be just as Magister Irin left them, and I won't have to face his furrowed brow. I'll need your help at the ritual site. Casting a spell this big is a 2-person job. The old ritual circle is a place of power, and I'm going to need all the help I can get. I plan to draw on the magic there to help strengthen my counterspell. Magister Irin told me about it. This probably isn't how he wanted to implement the lesson. Maybe. Old tales and myths always start from some truth at some point in time. The moats around here seem to be affected by more than my spell, is all I'm saying. I always expect the worst. I find it helpful. If luck is with us, maybe just some irritated wildlife we can deal with as we've done before. Or some of the bolder moats. But if there is some truth to the ancient tales, then maybe we find some sort of really cranky wind spirit. The ritual circle is just up the hill. I'll meet you there. First, we need to set the ritual flames. There's 3 around the site. Light the 3 ritual flames here. I'll get the ones on the altar.
Disturb not my rest, foul creatures.
Follow me. We should be able to see it materialize. Any second now. Worked! We did it! Come on, let's get back to the tower.
Work under these conditions. I was turned into a guar. A guar!
Of course, full dresser. I promise to address the situation.
See that you do.
Huldressa sold me out, didn't she?
Let me speak to your associate first, Ember. So, you were witness to the events here, and as I understand it, you had a hand in bringing them to an end. For that, I thank you. But if you'll indulge me, I do have a few lingering questions. What in the world happened? I don't know what I expected, leaving her to her own devices here, even temporarily. Ember and Trouble are old friends. I can still feel the repercussions of this spell gone awry, as you say. Do I have you to thank for rectifying it? I see. As trying as she can be, she truly is a talented mage. She can be impatient, but given her natural inclination to magic, it's understandable. I always knew I was perhaps not the best teacher for her. I took her in because I knew I couldn't leave someone as skilled and impulsive as her to her own devices. But I have neither the time nor aptitude to teach her properly. It's my own failing. Speak to her, would you? I must collect my thoughts. Don't worry. Ember isn't in any trouble. While I am not pleased about my traumatized cook, I must concede that everything is back in order and the consequences of Ember's magic weren't dire. Still, I must consider what to do now. I don't mean to give the impression that Ember is incapable of learning. That's not the case. She's a bright mage, one of the brightest I've ever seen. Everything I've taught her, she's taken to like flame to parchment. But therein lies the problem. Well, just like a flame, Ember wants to devour everything around her. Her appetite for knowledge is ceaseless. That's good quality in a mage, but not necessarily one I'm equipped to deal with. By my own admission, I'm methodical, cautious, by the books. Exactly right. Ember needs someone who can keep up with her. Someone who thrusts themselves headlong into adventure so that she may temper herself and her magic beside them. Perhaps when I was younger, I could have been that for her, but not now.
Hey, you! Let's talk while Magister Irin collects his thoughts. I thought Magister Irin would be as mad as a wet dragon, but he looks amused. It's probably because he's wanted to turn Huldressa into a guar at some point. He just won't admit it. And the fact that we fixed it all before he got here helped. Well, I've been thinking. I'm grateful to Magister Irin, but sitting and reading about magic has little appeal to me. This whole thing just proved to me that I'm too restless here. I want to do magic, not just study it. Go on adventures, see things. I think it's time. I've been given good training here, but I still have a lot to learn. For me, the best teachers are curiosity and experience. I learn best by doing. So I need to get out in the world and continue my training. Ember the Sorcerer. I like the sound of that. But that can come later. First, take this. It's not much, but you deserve it. I think we made a good team today. If you ever need a sorcerer who has your back, let me know. We'd have some fun. Magister Irin, I'm grateful for your teachings and your patience, but I think it's time for me to move on.
The world is an excellent teacher for one of your talents, Ember. Do write me occasionally.
I should go pack my things. And say goodbye to Huldressa. Not a chance. Hey, you. Need something? You want to talk about something?
Hey there, over here! An adventurer! Oh, thank every single divine you're here. I'm a squire without his knight, and she needs our help. Dame Matic and I are on a quest to slay the blood mage who resides within this ancient edifice. I did extensive research to ready us for the trials ahead, but she forbade me from entering the fiend's lair now that we're here. She has a rather unique style of mentorship. However, I fear confronting the villain and utilizing my research may be difficult for one person to do alone. If you're going to take the boat over and I follow, surely she can't fault me for that. Excellent. I do so hope we'll see an efficacious outcome to today's events. And that Dame Matic is safe, of course. Dame Matic!
There's no profit in this. Away with you!
Blast! This isn't over. Many greetings, traveler. Truth be told, I'm glad Rayan didn't listen to me. Shows he's coming out of his shell. I just know beneath his mousy visage beats the heart of a poet. Plus, we could use your help against that damn blood mage. Just so. That scoundrel is an ancient spellcaster, a cruel bastard that's clung to life in this old tower for centuries. That reign of terror will end today, if I have anything to say about it. Bloodmage Castle has been a scourge across the Isles, and of late his raids have become too much to bear. His minions have collected piles of booty for his dark vault. The head of my order himself charged us with ending this fiend's life. Ah, that bastard is more dangerous than I expected. I'll keep him busy while you two even our odds. Rayan holds the key. He was the one that came up with the plan for our assault. It'll be a tremendous night one day. Stendar, guide your arm.
Follow me, let's get started! It was so good to see Dame Matic in fighting form. She's gone after the Blood Mage. The tower itself is a conduit for the Blood Mage's power. The heart of the tower is his dark phylactery. He's invested his soul within this mystical construct, so violence to his physical body will not be enough to end his dark reign. I can see you are no stranger to inexplicable arcane phenomenon. Together, we will construct a symbolic weapon that we can use to smash the phylactery. Normal weapons like hammers wouldn't make a dent in this thing. First, we gather materials from the tower grounds. They'll be sympathetic foci for the dark power Bloodmage Castle wields. Once we have the materials, we imbue them with gore from the heart. Then, well, smashy smashy. I've extensively studied this ruin. The spire's statuary gardens should be littered with bones from ancient rites. A large one, possibly a femur, would be a good handle for our sympathetic weapon. Most of my life, really. I've been her squire since I was first able to hold my own sword. It was an inspiration to see her in fighting form, wasn't it? I've learned a lot from Dame Matic's unorthodox leadership approach. She firmly believes in pushing squires to better themselves. As she likes to say, "I'm not your captain, kid. Figure it out." She was ill for some time, just a short while ago. Past it now, I'm sure. But she's such a vibrant force, on the battlefield or the stage. It was a blow to see her barely able to swing a blade. Not like today. Let's head to the statuary hall on the northwest side of the gardens. Should be plenty of bone to work with there.
like I understand more about magic than I did before. Fish biscuits. A little help here? We did it!
That one looks strong enough. It'll work for what we need. We have the hilt, now we need a head. I suggest we make for the prison warrens on the north side of the tower. We should find an executioner's block we can use. For the hammer's head, I suggest we go to the prison warrens. An executioner's block would be perfect for what we have in mind, macabre though it may be. Not exactly traditional, I know, but these objects are soaked in the dark aura of this place. They should prove able vessels for the tower's power. And they'll smash the heart without fail. That's important too. somewhere in here is an old executioner square. Keep an eye out for a block, most likely still stained from the tower's darkest days. Cringe to imagine what horrors that thing has seen. Alright, now we need to get the water flowing around the tower again. Let's head to the mill southeast of the tower. Let's find that mill, which I believe lies southeast of the tower. We'll need the waters around the spire flowing again if we're going to finish the weapon. Well, binding the parts together won't be a problem. The real question is, how do we imbue it with the heart's power? My research indicates the tower's energies flow into the watercourse nearby.
Is it over?
Welcome to my domain. Careful not to lose you.
I'm not going to wait much longer.
Come into the maze and fight.
This is so much better than reading.
Hopefully, the mechanism is just jammed. See if you can find a way to get it turning again. Almost done. We can assemble the weapon at the smithy southwest of the tower. Let's go. That's it! We've got the water moving. Now, to put this damnable thing together, we just need to find the blacksmith shop. It's southwest of the tower, I believe. The magic of this place permeates everything. As you saw, the water here has taken on aspects of the Blood Mage's power. Now that we have a hammer made of the pain and death in this place, we just have to, for lack of a better term, forge it. Isn't magic strange? I believe if we dip the weapon into a trough of this churning water, it should have all the properties we need to destroy the heart.
gone!
You have to break away. get back on your feet. Come on. Am I in trouble? Hey, you. Everything all right?
There's the smithy. Everything we need should be inside. And here we are. Use one of those workbenches to bind the bone and the block together. Exemplary work! Now quench it in the water of the tower and we'll have what we need. Divine save us! Look at that thing. The weapon is ready. Let's head to the tower. Very well done. We're like the heroes in all of Maddox's old tales now. Let's head to the tower and face down the Blood Mage. I do. With enough time, he might be able to recreate his phylactery, even limited as he would be in his hemomorphic spiritual form. We won't give him the chance. You, Dame Maddox, and I will put an end to him, once and for all. Let's find Dame Maddox, traveler.
Enough! You will not undo my... Die! Coinless mongrels! Come find me at the Spire's pinnacle if you dare!
Damn it all. I almost had him. They don't feel good either. I'm afraid this is as far as I go. You and Sir Rayan will need to finish our quest. Dash it all. You're so close to victory, and there will be a spot in the Order when I'm gone. It becomes a full-fledged knight today. I'm glad I could play a part. Oh. I took on this quest knowing it would be my end. I have only a few months to live. A wasting disease, so terribly cliché. I couldn't stomach the thought of my last tale ending in a sickbed somewhere. I should bloody well hope so, after all this. Thank you, adventurer. Now, let me talk to my squire one last time. All things considered, that could have gone better.
Please, let me help.
No. No, my dear friend. You need to finish what I could not.
I have so much left to learn. I'm not ready.
You have been ready for a long time. Take my hat, Sir Rayan, and stand as a knight of our order. Goodbye, my friend.
Thank you, Matic. I won't let you down. She just had to take center stage, even at the end. I can grieve later. I'll hold up a flagon in her memory and sing one of those songs we learned together. And, of course, wear her ridiculous hat. I know. We can talk about it later. Now then, we need to find the Blood Mage and put an end to his murderous ways. Will you join me? This is it. We need to destroy his phylactery. Smash it with the bone hammer. We've done it! I'm going to head back to shore. See you there, my friend. It's over. The phylactery is destroyed, and I am a knight. What a thrilling adventure. I shall return to the tower and slay the Blood Mage. With his phylactery destroyed, he will be well and truly dead. Also, I need to recover Maddox's body. I'll see her brought back to the Order and make sure she gets proper honors for her deeds. No, my friend, you've done so much already. Was her squire. This is for me to do alone. I'd like that very much. Best of luck on your adventures here on High Isle. I'll ensure your name is sung alongside Dame Maddox in the tale of the Crimson Spire. I couldn't have done it without your help. Or, of course, without Dame Maddox. I'm sure wherever she is, she's smiling, singing, and toasting our success. I'll need to return to the Order and let them know what happened. Thank you, my new friend. I'm not sure if I'm worthy of the title, but I will do all that I can to bring honor to the Order of the Albatross. It's what Dame Maddox would have wanted, after all. I didn't, but I suspected. She's been a bit quieter the last few months. She'd never make people worry about her. Those of us closest to her would be the last she'd want to know. She was trying, sometimes insufferable, our Dame Maddox. I mean, look at this hat. But she was also the most generous, kind person I've ever known. And her example is one I shall follow to the end of my days.
I love harvesting runestones.
Must finish this.
The seas around here are nothing like the seas. The sea is calm.
Don't be the
If you plan to make Gonfalon Bay your home,
Fresh off the boat, eh? High Isle is a good place for an adventurer to earn some gold, provided you have the right connections. The name's Jakarn. My patron needs someone like you. An unknown, so to speak. It'd be worth your time to befriend her. Lady Arabelle DeVoe. Maybe you've heard of her. She's a famous investigator and author. Diplomat, too. Which is why she's here. She runs in circles way above my station. But I owe her a debt that I'm trying to pay. Maybe you can help me do that. A fair bit of gold, most likely. Lady Arabelle works for one of the richest nobles in all Tamriel, Lord Bacaro Valoris. He's sponsoring an important conference here on the island. But there's a problem. Trust me, the payday... Lady Arabelle will appreciate an outsider's perspective. She's at the Gonfalon Bay docks with Lord Bacaro, if you want to introduce yourself. The problem I mentioned, it involves some missing ships. Anyway, tell her Jakarn sent you. I'm her favorite. Long story. It involves multiple maidens, a few princes, and one charming rogue who stole all their hearts. Then the authorities got involved. Fortunately, Lady Arabelle agreed to take responsibility for my good behavior. Now I owe her.
My dock hands are watching for your cargo, Lady Arabelle. They know it's precious.
There was a storm off the coast. Perhaps it delayed the ships.
Forgive me if I do the job you hired me for, Lord Bacaro. Ah, a familiar face. I could use your help, adventurer. I have a keen eye for talent, my dear, and you're practically oozing it from your pores. I am Lady Arabelle DeVoe. If you're looking for gainful employment, I have a proposition for you that pays exceedingly well. Care to hear more? Oh, nothing tawdry, my dear. We'll be too busy for romantic shenanigans before long, I expect. Some precious cargo was supposed to sail in on the morning tide, but it never arrived. I need someone not known around the island to be my eyes and ears. While tales of my exploits credit me with all sorts of talents, I can't be in more than one place at a time. I could use a fresh face to mingle with the locals, determine if anyone knows anything about my 3 missing ships and their cargo. Lord Bacaro's conference can't proceed without that cargo. Here's what I need you to do. Check the inn, the lighthouse, and the Lockabane Shallows. See if anyone knows or saw anything. Then meet me outside the North Gate to compare notes.
Ah, a visitor. Or another one of Lady Arabelle's associates. Either way, welcome to our island. Bacaro Valoris, founder of the Society of the Steadfast, at your service. I hope you find your visit to High Isle restful and profitable. Yes, a sudden squall of unusual intensity. It died out just as quickly as it arose. I noticed it off to the northeast. Dark clouds filled that part of the horizon. Perhaps our ships were delayed by the shifting winds, or decided to wait out the storm. I'm afraid that's privileged information. Suffice it to say, the cargo coming in on those ships is vital to the conference the Society of the Steadfast is sponsoring. Of course I do, but I learned long ago to have patience when it comes to such matters. Not every setback is a conspiracy, and not every delay is the act of a Daedric cult. Though, if you do learn anything of imminent concern, please let us know.
I'm a dockmaster, not a bloody mage. What does the lady expect me to do if her ships never made it to the docks in the first place? Should I be? Lady Arabelle suspects some sort of foul play, but not on my docks. Not a chance. Gonfalon Bay is safe. Everyone knows that. Trouble comes from the mainland, not from here. Of course, the waters to the northeast can be treacherous. The closer you get to Amanos, the more unpredictable the currents become. And storms constantly barrage the coast, not to mention sea elf pirates. A good captain knows these things. None of that would keep Lady Arabelle's ships from reaching port. Like I said, storms close to Amanos aren't that unusual. I doubt the ships we're waiting for would have sailed that far north. Just in case, I sent people to look for signs of wreckage in the shallows. I really don't expect them to find any, though.
Yes! Are we going to race?
I have fresh fish for you.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
You don't look like a salvager. Come to join up with those so-called knights who've been hanging around, did you? Pah! I'd rather go hungry than swear myself to the likes of them. Haven't seen anything sail by in the lock recently, and no new wreckage washed up today. But I've been keeping my head down. Those robber knights have been chasing off salvagers who won't promise to help them. They were recruiting, or at least offering the chance to earn a reward. They wanted people ready to haul in whatever came ashore. Several salvagers went with them. I wouldn't, though. What I find is mine. To a cave just down the beach. but I'd avoid it if I were you. Old Charbel nearly lost his head snooping around there. I don't know if they found what they were looking for, but I think they left a few knights behind to watch the shallows.
Whew! That was fun. My magic will destroy you.
I hear these knights are robbing people and looting caravans. Hail, friend. Have you heard about the band of robber knights that waylaid travelers on the road to Gonfalon Bay? I came to High Isle to trade, but getting goods from the interior has become a roll of the dice. A rogue band that calls itself the Ascendant Order. I thought they were only active on the mainland, but they're here on High Isle. Rabble-rousers and troublemakers, if you ask me. And now, I hear they're looting caravans outside the city walls. Not specifically, but I saw some fancy-pants nobles giving the dockmaster grief. Missing ships could mean anything. Storms, pirates, poor winds, worthless navigators. Try Sergeant Dane over there. He's with the Sisters Guard and knows a lot.
Aspirants head to Old Lavere, hailing from near and far, to joust and ride and sing with pride, with hopes they'll be a star. Oh, the orders of the sisters, they lie so close at hand. Let's take account and raise a glass to our merry.
I hear these knights are robbing people and looting caravans. Someone ought to do something.
I'm off duty, newcomer. Got a complaint? Take it to one of the other guards. We police High Isle. Ships that haven't arrived yet aren't our problem. Besides, we've got our hands full with these so-called Ascendant Order Knights. They're stirring up trouble all across the island. Just that they're little more than well-armed bandits. They've been recruiting the poor to bolster their numbers. Now they're robbing caravans while claiming they fight for justice. Honest folk don't hide their faces behind helmets and masks. They're malcontents. They go on about how the high and mighty misuse their power by squabbling over the Ruby Throne. It started out small enough. Defying authority, inciting riots, petty sabotage. But now they're hurting people. Something else, newcomer? I'd like to get back to my drink. Ordinary bandits, the Sisters Guard can handle. But when we send enough guards to meet a company of Ascendant Order Ravagers, these faceless knights just melt away. And if we don't send enough guards, then our guards don't come back. Might as well be. Most knights proudly display their emblems. They wear the colors of their house and paint family crests on their shields. These Ascendant Order knights never remove their helms and bear no devices. They could be anybody.
Ships and sailors we see.
I won't pay a bonus for sloppy fighting!
Stay out of the way! You'll get yourself killed!
Big mistake.
Accept my gratitude. Thank you.
So, you're the one that saved the Queen, eh?
You don't look that special.
A traveler. I thought those vile knights had returned. Forgive me, I must continue praying for the return of our idol. Without it, this tower's light will remain dark. This lighthouse is special. It's blessed by Kinnereth, the god of winds and sea. No fire serves as a beacon for nearby ships, but the divine light of Kinnereth herself. But without the sacred idol, the light cannot shine. Alas, the idol was stolen. Knights in unmarked livery broke in and stole the Kinnereth idol. I watched the scoundrels flee to the west with the sacred edifice. Perhaps, dare I ask, would you be willing to recover the idol for the lighthouse so I may restore the beacon? They may wear the garb of knights, but the ruffians who assaulted me carry themselves like robbers and outlaws. Whoever they are, they're dangerous. Be wary of them, and may the wind guide you. Bless you, traveler. Please understand, to my order, this is more than just a lighthouse. This beacon spreads Kinnereth's blessing across both land and sea, but only with the idol in place, so it must be returned. It is marvelous, is it not? This is actually the second beacon to stand atop Gonfalon Head. It dates back to the early 1st century. When I assumed my duties here, the tower was in poor repair. Dangerous, even. When Duchess Alea Dufort assumed her father's duties a few years ago, she ordered a complete renovation of the structure. I'm sure she wanted to protect trade in Gonfalon Bay, but she spared no expense in rebuilding the lighthouse.
Try to keep moving.
You return, and with the idol. Place it here, and I shall call forth its light. Mother Kinnereth, this traveler has set right the desecration of this holy place. Return to us your blessing, and let your light shine over the land and sea. I cannot thank you enough. With the idol returned and the light restored, we can ensure the safe passage of many a weary traveler. Is there any way a priest of humble means could repay you? A blessing, perhaps? Shortly after the lighthouse was pillaged, I spied 3 ships on the horizon. Then suddenly, the clouds darkened, and a terrible storm began to blow in. I lost sight of the ships after that. Perhaps they were simply blown off course? Amanos is notorious for its storms, but Kinnereth generally blesses High Isle with fair weather. I wonder, the way the storm swept in seemed unnatural, and it happened so soon after Kinnereth's idol was removed. The idol has little value outside the lighthouse. Its light does not shine in any other location. My order believes Kinnereth's light blesses High Isle. Why steal the idol unless the Knights meant to revoke her protection? A troubling thought indeed.
Seem to get ahead here.
What?
Good. You found my field office. I thought I'd keep an eye on the lock while awaiting your report. My own investigations have turned up little about our missing ships. Tell me, did you uncover anything useful? Did the lighthouse keepers spot them? Darken the beacon? The locals revere that light. Who would dare offend Kinnereth in such a way? Something is indeed wrong here. At least our missing ships reached these waters, but this storm worries me. Tell me more about the rogue knights. The Ascendant Order? Here? I heard rumors of knights troubling folk outside of town, but I had no idea they were the culprits. I've had dealings with the Order before. This doesn't bode well. Tell me, did you learn anything at the Shallows? It seems the Ascendant Order knew the ships would be wrecked, and they helped make sure by extinguishing the lighthouse beacon. They knew my cargo was coming to High Isle. This means the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild delegates are in danger too. Ah, you caught that, did you? My missing cargo is more delegates for the conference. Perhaps the most important ones. But I need you to check on the guild delegates right now. They went to visit a druid named Ravana. Her hut lies to the west.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Greetings, traveler. Is there something I can do for you? Do you need a poultice or perhaps an herbal tea? Ah, yes. The curious mage and the stern warrior. They stopped by. When I mentioned that rogue knights had been making the countryside dangerous, they decided to investigate. I told them where I'd last seen the knights, and they set out at once. A clearing to the southwest. I'll mark the spot on your map. I saw a band of the knights gathering there the last time I went out to gather herbs. They forced me to retreat without them. I warned Valencia and Quentin it might be dangerous.
You there. Can we speak for a moment?
Yes! Are we going to race?
Yeah!
Over here. I could use some help. You're the one Lady Arabelle spoke to at the docks, aren't you? You volunteered to help investigate the ships that failed to reach port. It's good to see a friendly face, especially after what just happened. Guild General Quentin accompanied me to visit Druid Ravana. When she told us about rogue knights in the area, Quentin was eager to investigate. It was the Ascendant Order. They overpowered Quentin and knocked me senseless. They captured Quentin. I don't think so. The Ascendant Order was definitely trying to take us alive. That's the only reason I had the opportunity to throw up a shroud spell and avoid being captured myself. Did you come out here to find us? And Ravana told you where to find us. Good. Now, we must rescue Quentin. I may have a way to find where the Ascendant Order took him, but we should get to safety first. Meet me back at Druid Ravana's hut.
great work, but questions still remain. I shall return to my order and report all that has happened. Until we meet again.
What's going on? You want to talk about something? Sure, I guess. Anything specific? Traveling with you is a good time. Better than sitting around reading. Need something? Oh, right. I grew up on the streets. To me, stealing, lying, sneaking about, and violence are all necessary. What's going on? Weren't expecting that. What kind of trouble we getting into?
I understand, Valencia. Do what you must to
I
find
owe
your
you a debt of gratitude for coming to my aid. It seems once again that Lady Arabelle chose well. Now to see if I can find Guild General Quentin, and by extension, the rogue knights who carried him away. I enchanted the invitation medallions that each delegate carries, so I can trace my own magic to locate Quentin. Now let me see. They move to north and east, across the loch. I see a chapel, crypts, maybe abandoned? No question. Quentin is there. Lady Arabelle asked me to try as soon as we realized the ships were late. I wasn't able to make a connection with those medallions. Maybe they were too far away, or some other magic interfered with my scrying, but I wasn't able to detect anything. No, we need to return to Lady Arabelle and share this information. Then we can mount a rescue for Guild General Quentin. I'll meet you at Lady Arabelle's little pavilion. What she calls her field office, I believe.
Ooh, got to be something good in there.
That sounds like a Bane chapel, but only one medallion is there. Valencia apprised me of the situation. I believe I know the place where she thinks they're holding Quentin. It must be the crypts below a Bane chapel on the northern shore of the loch. Will you accompany us on this rescue mission, my dear? Smashing. This will be like that time I pulled General Gautier out of a Reach stronghold during the border raids of 566. Now that was an adventure. Anyway, it's too bad Valencia couldn't scry the locations of the other missing delegates. I suppose you've earned the truth, and you certainly deserve my complete confidence. The 3 ships carried High King Emmerich, Queen Irene, and Prince Ernskar, son of Yoren the Skald King. I dare say I've misplaced the leaders of Tamriel. I said you deserve the truth. Lord Bacaro invited the Alliance leaders here for peace talks. He hopes to end the Three Banners War. If we find Quentin with the Ascendant Order, we may find our missing royals. Meet me at the chapel north of the loch. We'll rendezvous at a Bane chapel on the north side of the loch. I've already sent an operative ahead to scout the area. Be prepared to defend yourself. The Ascendant Order won't give up Guild General Quentin without a fight.
There. It's open. Got any more locks you need picked? How about you, Valencia?
I think not. I can't pinpoint the exact location of Quentin's medallion. He could be anywhere in here.
I'll scout ahead. Maybe someone should watch the door in case anyone follows us.
I'll keep watch. Be careful.
Oh, I knew you did.
Quentin is our priority, but keep your eyes open. Who knows what the Ascendant Order left lying about?
Every day I feel like I understand more about magic than I did before. Hey you, everything all right?
Ascendant Order propaganda. Don't be taken in. They are not as benevolent as they want you to think. No sign of Quentin yet, though. We should keep going.
I cannot complain, but that does not seem to stop
The Ascendant Order has the captains of our missing ships. But where are the Alliance leaders? First things first, clear the path to the South Crypts, please. We must rescue the captains and hope that Quentin is with them.
Lady Arabelle.
Colleen, Zaji, Zuzo. Thank the Divines you're all right. But where are the delegates?
Apologies, my lady. We lost our charges.
Zaji is not all right.
Not to spoil the reunion, but we're about to get company.
Jakan, free the captains. Friend, keep the Ascendant Order at bay. Buy us some time.
Don't underestimate us.
Stupid thing won't... Wait, got it!
Collect Valencia and get the captains to safety, Jakan. We'll find Quentin.
The Knights took Quentin away not long ago. I think they're questioning him now.
Then we must hurry. Come, my friend. Down there. It's Quentin. Let's listen and try to figure out what's going on.
A new age of peace.
The war took everything from me. I am with you. How can I help?
The Order is trying to recruit Quentin? We have to put a stop to this.
Yay, us!
Each delegate carries a medallion like this one, Magus. It serves as both an invitation and a key.
Keep it. We'll need your access later. Right now, I want you to kill the meddling investigator nipping at our heels.
Lady Arabelle? But she's...
no longer working alone. She's found some capable help. Deal with them.
Oh, Quentin. I guess you've made your choice.
Here is your chance, Quentin. Stop these fools and strike a blow for the people.
I have made my choice. For the Ascendant Order!
We must. We can't allow the General to stop us. I'm sorry it came to that, but well thought, my friend. Let's speak outside. The Ascendant Magus disappeared while Quentin kept us busy, and the Ascendant Lord left before that. I doubt we'll catch either of them now. Come.
Am I in trouble?
I didn't expect Guild General Quentin to turn on us, and I certainly didn't desire his death. It seems sympathy for the Ascendant Order is more widespread than I knew. We must be cautious, particularly with whom we choose to trust going forward. Do I expect it? No. But that doesn't mean we should let our guard down. This venture wasn't a complete failure, though. We rescued the captains of our missing ships. We need to find out what happened at sea and what befell the Alliance leaders. To Mandrake Manor, my home in Gonfalon Bay. I'll mark it on your map. Jacan Valencia and I have been using my townhouse as a base of operations. I'm confident that it is as safe from the Ascended Order as any other location we might choose. Oh, the name comes from a book I'm rather fond of. I bought the manor to serve as my home in retirement, and I keep a few mementos of my career there. Meet me there, my dear, and we'll see what our rescued captains have to say about all this.
Shake it off. Come on.
You there. Here, please. No, you don't know me. But I do know you. Keeping an eye on notable people while going unnoticed is sort of my expertise. The only reason we're speaking is because I'm in something of a predicament. My partner and I were gathering intelligence for the Covenant in Shipwreck Shoals, but we were caught by Dreadsail pirates and separated. We can't let the Sea Elves steal vital documents from the Covenant, can we? Yes, and I need you to rescue my partner. If she was captured, she'd be consigned to a life of brutal slavery. If you rescue Nari and take care of the documents, I'll forfeit my finder's fee from the Covenant to you. The three things to look out for are enemy messages to collect, Allied documents to destroy, and Nari to bring to safety. You'll find all of them either among the wreckage on the shoals or among the Sea Elves. Take my skiff to get there.
I'm gonna show off a little. big mistake. I'm gonna show off.
better than reading?
Wait, I'm alive! Please don't leave me here.
My vipers will tear you to pieces!
Get me out of here, please! Those sea elves are trying to break me, force me to decode documents to help them attack Alliance ships. I can't take much more. You have any idea how long I've been in this cage getting nipped at by reef vipers while Titus found you? I bet he was more concerned about those stupid papers than his own sister. Can you open the cage? I want to get out of here. You're a godsend. The sea elves would have fed me to the vipers piece by piece until I decoded the documents they wanted. Are those the documents we were after? Well, what were you going to do if they hadn't
Your
shown up when
actions
they
certainly didn't go unnoticed in there. I take it everything worked out, though? You saved the Alliance. And Nari. At least one of those accomplishments is worth the payment I promised. I'll make sure these documents wind up in the right hands. Oh, and if you see us around in the future, pretend you didn't. It's a shame the Sea Elves have laid claim to this spot. It was an ideal location for clandestine exchanges. Not irreplaceable, though. Same can't be said for my sister, which I'm beginning to regret. It's understandable, given the situation, but I can't say I appreciate her taking it out on me. I took care of the situation the best way I know how. All charging in after her would have accomplished is getting both of us captured, or worse.
Don't think I'm done with this, Titus. You were just sitting here cozy while I was getting raked over the barnacles for those documents.
That's part of the job, Nari. You knew the risks when you signed... No!
Oops. Guess that was just one of the risks of the job, prig.
To try to sell out. You were amazing.
This will keep you out of Amunara's fur until she gets the shield.
I'd swallow her. I have honorably guarded Lady Garrick's trials for more lifetimes than I can recall. And this necromancer thinks she can cow me? I'll have none of it! Apologies. Thank you for stopping. Would you kindly douse that censer and unbind me? I am the steward of Garrick's Rest, I am bound to this place until someone completes the Trials of Worth. 3 tests that measure the qualities a knight needs to bear Lady Garrick's sacred... to take the sacred shield without daring the Trials of Worth. But only one who passes the trials learns the words that dismiss the wards guarding the shield. If you can win the shield, perhaps you are the very soul I've waited for all these years. Someone worthy enough to earn Lady Garrick's most treasured possession. Please, pick up the censer and extinguish it. I suspect that should end the necromancer's binding. Perhaps you are the very soul. Now I'll gladly answer your questions. You should hold on to that censer.
Yeah!
Well done. Now's our chance. I'll seal the fissure for good. Great work, but questions still remain. I shall return to my order and report all that has happened. Until we meet again.
Good eye. I didn't even see that runestone at first. What's going on?
wish I could paint. This would make quite the picture.
And up we go!
House du Fort seeking a commission with the Honorable House du Fort? We need able hands to rid the Sisters of a menace we've endured for too long. We are prosecuting a war against the Dreadsail pirate fleet, and the Admiral ordered me to gather as many capable fighters as I can muster for a landing party. Need about a dozen, all told. Head up the Loft Empyrean gangway then, and watch your step. Taking a tumble from the flagship is quite a drop. Report to Purser Ashcroft on the lower decks and she'll see that you're accounted for.
Reporting in? Not a moment too soon. I've got you marked down. Make sure your compatriots are all here as well. Timing will be everything if this mission is to succeed. Arrival confirmed. I'll make certain your pay is waiting for you when you return. One less worry to have on your mind before a large-scale battle. Are you ready to... Good, good. Admiral Galvandier is right over there.